So imagine your computer freezes. You reboot it. It's, annoying, but no big deal.
Right, just a minor inconvenience.
Exactly. But now, imagine that same computer controls the coolant flow in a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, suddenly turning it off and on again really isn't an option.
It's a potential meltdown. And that's exactly what we're looking at in today's deep dive. We're unpacking sources detailing the 26-year career profile of Borislav Tachev.
And our mission today is, it's to explore how a background in high-stakes nuclear operations basically birthed this revolutionary philosophy, one that treats information technology not just as utilitarian plumbing, but as a medium for fine art.
Right, which is a massive leap. So let's start at the beginning. The sources detail Tachev's foundational experience at the Kozloduy nuclear power plant in Bulgaria.
Yeah, managing these incredibly complex VVER-440 and VVER-1000 pressurized water reactors.
Which sounds intense.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, to really understand this, you have to look at the stakes involved. In a pressurized water reactor, a minor sensor delay or a brief system hiccup, it's not just a glitch.
Right, it's catastrophic.
Exactly. You have to build systems that are entirely fault intolerant. And that high-risk environment is what forged this approach the sources call nuclear rigor.
Nuclear rigor. So essentially, bringing that to an everyday IT network means treating it totally differently.
Yeah, completely differently.
Because instead of, waiting for a user to complain about a bottleneck and then fixing it, you engineer the architecture. So a bottleneck is literally physically impossible to occur in the first place.
Right. You are building in redundant safety valves, just like you would in a reactor.
Okay, so nuclear rigor is this zero-tolerance approach to operational error.
Yes. And when you bring that into enterprise IT, you don't just rely on fortuitous outcomes or hope a server holds up under a spike in traffic.
You engineer the system so that reaching your goal is an absolute physical certainty. But, the leap from strict industrial rigidity to artistic expression still feels huge to me.
It does, yeah. But Tachev took this exact mindset and founded the Alqubit consultancy in Vermezzo Conzilo, Italy.
Right.
And they started treating the universal language of the internet, like TCP/IP and zero trust architecture, as actual canvases for structural masterpieces.
Okay, I have to push back here, though, because can a highly secure network really actually be considered art? Or is that just, clever marketing speak for exceptionally good IT?
Well, think about a beautifully designed micro-segmented network. It's kind of like a Japanese jointed building that's designed to absorb an earthquake.
Oh, interesting analogy.
Yeah, so microsegmentation divides a network into these tiny, isolated sections.
Right, so if a digital threat gets in, it's trapped in that one watertight compartment.
Exactly. It cannot move laterally to the rest of the system.
Right.
So there is this profound aesthetic beauty in a system that's designed so perfectly that it cannot fail.
I see, so it's structural element.
Yes, it requires the same intentionality as physical architecture. You're applying absolute precision to creative problem solving.
But designing a beautiful, flawless network is entirely invisible to the client, right? So how do you make that invisible perfection visible?
Well, that explains the wildest pivot in these sources.
Right, jumping from back-end secure networks into cinematic B2B media production.
Exactly. They integrate Blackmagic cinematic video sets, 4K streaming, and DaVinci Resolve color grading workflows right alongside their IT strategy.
I get the tools, but still, blurring the lines between an IT roadmap and YouTube SEO just feels counterintuitive.
It might seem that way, but in the modern digital workspace, a company's technological backbone and its brand narrative are just inextricably linked.
So you're saying you cannot have one without the other?
Precisely. If you build a brilliant zero-trust cloud infrastructure, but your client-facing media is unwatchable, the business fails.
Right. That makes sense.
The sources show Tachev treats a YouTube channel or a media broadcast as an exact extension of the IT roadmap, because both require high-level technical performance working seamlessly to deliver a flawless creative output.
Wow. So when you blend technical rigor with visual expression like that, it's honestly a lot like conducting an orchestra.
It really is. And actually, the sources highlight a fascinating parallel with Dr. Borislava Ilcheva,
The internationally renowned violinist and concertmaster.
Yes, and it beautifully illustrates how the pursuit of mastery connects both the technical and performing arts.
Because whether you are building an impenetrable network architecture or performing a complex symphony on stage, they both demand rigorous study.
Right, extreme precision, international collaboration, and just a relentless dedication to excellence.
True mastery balances extreme functional rigor with innovative artistic thinking.
Absolutely. Mastery is mastery, whether you're configuring a firewall or playing a solo at Carnegie Hall.
Which brings us right back to that power plant. I want you, the listener, to think about the work you do every single day.
Yeah, what would happen if you applied that nuclear rigor to your own daily tasks?
Exactly. If you treated your everyday output as a high-stakes masterpiece where failure physically isn't an option, how would your approach to your work change tomorrow?